Hi guys, this video might end up being kind of funny, but I was reminded of something the other day that my husband had told me a few years ago, and I was reminded of it because I was watching one of my subscribers just recently started posting videos to his channel, and his name is Troy C, and I will attempt to link his channel in the description. We'll see how I do with that. I'm not very tech, so we'll see if it's successful. But anyways, Troy C, he's one of my frequent commenters, so you might be able to find him through there. But check out his channel if you get the chance, because he's got some really good insight, and he is a pastor, and I just really appreciate the things that he has to say. But anyway, I had commented on his video that I remember my husband telling me once that I was like a bulldog, and what he was referring to is when I get my teeth into something, I won't let it go. And this whole thing got me thinking about how an INFJ could be like a bulldog. And I own 2 bulldog mixes. Now this little one here is Minnie, and she is a Boston Terrier French bulldog mix, and she's just a little itty bitty thing, and we tell her that she's not even a real dog. And then the other one you saw in my last video is Hedda, and she is an American bulldog mix, and she is a lot more of a real dog and a lot more of a bulldog than this little girl. This one is kind of diva princess. But anyway, so I thought of some of the qualities of a bulldog in my experience with bulldogs. Of course, they're not all like this. There's some that, you know, are aggressive, and I just thought I would go down the list of traits for my bulldogs and how it relates to us and our personality. So, friendly. My 2 girls here, my 2 dogs, are extremely friendly. They love people, and I think we are, you know, very friendly. Altruistic is a word that gets thrown around a lot describing an INFJ. We're very friendly people, and in that way we are definitely like bulldogs. Loving and sweet. My Hedda especially is incredibly loving and very, very sweet, and we are also, you know, very kind-hearted people, and we are loving, and we love with our whole hearts and our whole being when we love someone. Loyal. These 2 little bulldogs that I have are incredibly loyal. They are right by my side if I need them to be. This little one here loves my son. That's her boy, and she just, you know, when he gets home from school or whatever, she's so excited to see him. And I feel like we as INFJs are very loyal to the people we love. We have just this, you know, endless capacity to stand by the side of the people that we care about. There's one that's a little bit hard in this, stubborn. Yeah, definitely. Especially this girl here. She is very stubborn. She is not going to do things that she doesn't want to do. If she doesn't want to leave a spot that she's sitting in, she's not going to leave it. She is going to just stay there and look at you like she doesn't know what you're talking about. But as INFJs, you know, we can be very stubborn too, and what comes to mind is our truth is our truth. What we know to be the truth for us remains the truth, and we can be very stubborn in our values and opinions and hold them very dear to our hearts. And I find that they are also very smart. Now, sometimes people will say bulldogs are not smart because of their stubborn streak, but they are very smart. You know, they seem to know what I want and need, and know what I need them to do, and what their role is in our home. Now, this girl is just basically a companion. She doesn't really have any job or role, and she doesn't really have a purpose. But Hedda is actually my she protects my farm. She protects my chickens. She protects my goats. She, you know, runs patrol, and she keeps predators away. And she knows exactly what I need her to do. She is very, very smart in knowing, where she needs to go. And, INFJs, with the way that our mind works and the way that we can think and think and think and analyze things, and the ability to know the emotional state of another person, and know what people need and know what people want, in that way, I think that we are like a bulldog. We know exactly what needs to be done. The next part is, they refer to it as, INFJ door slam, INFJ rage. I would not want to back either one of these dogs into a corner. Specifically not Hedda, the larger dog. I know that if a predator came into my yard and challenged her, or if someone came, and was threatening me, she would not hesitate to rip them to pieces. She is not an aggressive dog, but I know that if a coyote or a fox challenged her, she would rip it to shreds, because she is someone that, an animal that you would not want to back into a corner. And I think that we can be like that too. We're very kind, and we come off very sweet and, loyal and kind-hearted, and we really are those things. But don't back us into a corner, because we know exactly what to do, and we can be not evil, but we can be assertive and aggressive when we need to be. And protective, I don't know if this girl is very protective, because, she's just sweet, but Hedda is definitely protective. She will stand right by my side, and she is very aware of what's going on outside with her flock, with her goats, with her chickens. She's very aware. And I think that, we as INFJs are also extremely protective over the people that we love. We will go in and fight for them. We will, nurture them and keep them safe and do everything that we can do to protect them. And then the last part is, what my husband had intended about referring to me as a bulldog is when we get our teeth into something. When I get into a concept that I want to work through, or if I get into a new skill that I want to learn, or into an argument with him, I will not let go of it. I want to, think it out to the point that I've thought every avenue. I want to argue it to the point that I feel like there's resolution. I want to work it out until I feel like there's peace about it. And, this little girl here, if you give her a rope to grab onto, she will grab onto it with that bulldog jaw, which is very powerful, even though she has a very small size. And, my big headed girl, she has a very powerful muscular jaw. And if I give this little one a rope, I could actually, if she's latched onto it and she wants to play, I could actually lift her up off the ground with it, because she is not going to let go. And if you ever try to pry something out of a bulldog's mouth, it's not going to happen. So I think in that way, the way that we get, attached to an idea, stuck in an argument, thinking over and over about something that we've done or someone else has done, we are like bulldogs. So let me know what you think about this. Give me some, commentary about whether you agree with me. Are we like bulldogs? Are we all of these things that a bulldog can be? Or am I completely off in this? Or just am I, this INFJ, a bulldog? So let me know. Thanks for watching, guys.